Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's Ishto here. Hope you guys are ready for another Halo 5 Forge map. This map is called Operation Stormbreak. This map was made by me, and I have currently in use on the map yes, a couple prefabs. I think only two. I'm pretty sure, and these prefabs are very, very, very well done prefabs, and I find them very useful for the background of the map. Hope you joined this little preview at the beginning. All right. Anyways, first off, getting into the map. Thought I would just go ahead and show off the spawn. A lot of people, whenever they spawn into the map, one of the things that I kind of wish they'd do is turn around, which they do, but they don't look at the pelicans. As you can see in the background, this map has a UNSC frigate. Now that there is actually a small prop item made by Oni Agent Jack Hale, and that's how his gamertag is pronounced, I'm pretty sure. Pretty guess it's just Jackal, but it's got H-A-I-L at the end for Hale, so I pronounced it that way. I don't know why I needed to explain that. Anyways, I want to show you guys some parts of the map. We'll kind of drive around the first area. This entire map and the name of it is supposed to fit the whole idea of a campaign mission. First entire area is, UNSC versus Covenant. 2 Warthogs. Covenant side has 3 Ghosts. And I tried to make sure that some of this stuff, if you moved it or pushed it or hit it, it would move over. These barriers don't actually move because sometimes the respawn for those can be kind of funky. One interesting, funny little fact, if you want to have if you're bored and you kind of just sit on the map, just let you know you can have some fun and let that kind of go your way. I'll put a little game clip at the end of that I recorded of what me and a bunch of people were doing in a lobby. Anyways, let me go into Machinima mode and let me just go ahead and show off this area. I'll show off every area on foot, and then I'll show it in Machinima mode. So one of the biggest things about this area is that I was trying to go off of an idea from classic Halo missions, kind of where the Covenant have a high ground area and there's a low kind of dip, and they kind of just have their defenses focused in one certain location. One of the other things about this map is that I tried my best to put mountains out in the distance to make it look like the world was a whole lot larger. So putting mountains with ice on top of it to, kind of make it look like there's snow there. And I tried my best to make sure that the map felt very large, along with having all the trees and extra stuff outside of the map. I wanted the map to feel like most Halo worlds do, feel like it's larger than what it actually is when you go end up in exploring it. So I hope I did a good job in trying to do that. I spent all of this past week, working on the map, editing it, and trying to make sure it looked fine, and I think I did a pretty good job with what I have so far. Now, moving on to the next part of the map. With this, a lot of people, when I watch them spawn in, they don't realize that you can climb this, because they think that's the end of it. But you can climb this rock wall here, and it's kind of, again, like how Halo 5, because it has clamber. If it did not have clamber, I'd make it like classic Halo, where you kind of had to, jump up to different parts for you to get up here. And you end up coming up here. Moving through the trees and moving on through this area, you end up coming across the Covenant location where they're all set up. And as much as I would really love to have AIs, I feel like it'd be really cool to actually turn this into a campaign mission. Now, the whole map itself feels like half of a mission, and I might do a part 2 to this map where the door to that inner area is closed off. All of this isn't really here, but you'll have a whole underground side to this mission, which would be part 2 to this. But yeah, so around here we have all of this land, we have all this high ground, and there is actually a kill boundary up above everything, so if you try to leave, you'll die. Now this here, I'll tell you people what that is later. For those who played the first Halo Wars, you'll probably have an idea of what that is, just to kind of give an interesting idea for what that might be. Moving through here. Try to make sure that also Foreigner stuff of how large it is. I try to make sure everything was a little bit larger than what I normally make some of my Foreigner stuff. Now, coming through here, I will say there will be a few lighting errors because all the objects on the map. But going around here, we have this big open roof area. One of the things that I kept trying to think about this map was, did I want it to be closed in, or did I want it to be open roof? Well, I thought I'd make it open roof. One, because I don't think I've done that before, and two, because I think it would fit the map a little bit better. You get to see more of the outside area around, all the surroundings around the area. You get to see the mountains, get to see what's going on. You also kind of get to see the threat of what is actually nearby. And that is a Covenant cruiser up in the sky. Another prefab by Oni Agent Jackal. I used two of them. Original idea for this map, there was going to be 2 or 3 Covenant ships above here, along with a couple UNSC ships fighting it out. And there was going to be a whole battle up in the sky with explosions going off, and that's what you'd hear when you're in this area. But the only downside is that this map's budget is at 1,598 blocks, and I kind of ran out of the budget, and that really does suck, because I cannot actually go anymore. But moving through here, going through the foreigner structure, you'll end up coming over here to a map room. Now this map room actually has a scripted thing for the map there of the Halo ring, and I actually had my friend help me do this, because I didn't know there was an actual despawn respawn script, and for someone who's been forging a lot, I did not know that. So when you press this button, despawns, it's no longer there. So the room's so it's turned off. You can turn it off and on. You have this here, and have the little stars and all that just kind of sitting there. Nice little aesthetic. And I tried to make sure that the room again felt foreigner. I also wanted to do a different thing for the map room, have a big giant platform that kind of went up and around, like some classic Halo stuff is done, and have a hologram emitter in the center of the room, emitting up the hologram there, and one light in the ceiling to make the room still kind of lit up, but feel kind of dark and mysterious, like most Foreigner stuff has done in the past. Moving on to the last room, and then I will show off everything off, and yeah, that's gonna bother me. I might fix that after this. Try to, at least. But moving on to the last room, for those who, again, as I said, for those who have played Halo Wars, if you've seen the type of panel that's on the ground, you'll kind of get the idea of what this room is going to be. Now, I tried my best to make this as a classic Bungie room designed for Foreigner stuff. There's some Foreigner stuff in the past that kind of really high in the ceiling, kind of did that, arc effect. I also wanted to have these supports in the room to kind of add some extra detail. And I also did my signature little grates on the wall, and with an emissive block behind it to kind of give it that Foreigner, give a nice little Foreigner aesthetic to it. Now this switch here actually does nothing. And this whole Foreigner design here is actually, I think, from old concept art, or something that I saw for something that Bungie was doing, but I don't think it made it into one of their games. So I kind of went off that and kind of tried to make this, and I think it was originally supposed to be for a hologram, not really what I made here, which is a teleporter. Teleporter leads you up back to the front, and it's kind of made for okay, Covenant's under attack, they need reinforcements, they come out here and kind of flank you or whatever else. That's kind of the idea for it. But yeah, this here is the whole map. Operation Stormbreak. Hope you guys enjoyed this map. If you did, leave a like down below. Comment what you would like to see me post in the future. I will say this, for those who have been wanting me to look at their Forge maps and play on them, a few of my friends have reinstalled Halo 5, so we can actually play on Forge maps and actually help test maps out. If you have anything that you want to see, if you want me to advertise your stuff, I will do this. So hope you guys again enjoyed this. I spent a lot of time on this, and I did something that I've never really done before with this map. I actually built the whole map before coloring everything, so everything around here was a bunch of yellow blocks, and for me, it was kind of hard for me not to do, because it bothered me a lot, because it kind of made me want to bash my head into a wall, it looks so weird, it doesn't look right, I don't like it. But I spent all my time trying to make this map feel like a campaign mission, I tried to make it feel really large, and like there was more to the world than what there actually is. And I wanted to give something to you guys, because I haven't built anything new in a while. My last map, I was working on that for months. I'd I'd work on it for a little bit, 1 week, 2 weeks later, work on it a little bit more, and I didn't have any passion to build it. This, I had a lot of passion in building it. I wanted to build it. I had a bunch of ideas for it, so I built it. So hope you guys again enjoy this map. I know I do, and so far a lot of people have seemed to like the idea of the ships being in the background, kind of sitting there like, oh, that's interesting. I actually had someone in, I think I had heard someone in the party was like, that is really cool, and a few of my friends thought it was really neat as well. But anyways, hope you guys again enjoyed the map. If you did, comment down below what your thoughts on it. I'll leave the link to Waypoint down below. I'm gonna try to upload this to Forge Hub, and maybe I can actually upload the screenshots, because Forge Hub kind of sucks sometimes. I'll try to upload a screenshot, but it says the file is too large because of how bright the picture is with all the different colors and all the stuff that's going on in it. And if it's a dark image, it lets me upload it. If anybody from Forge Hub watches this video, please fix that, because I can't upload images to the site because of that reason. And it kind of is annoying. Kind of sucks that I can't do that. And I don't know how to change the file size of a picture, because I'm not that smart. But anyways, hope to see you guys in another video. Peace.